Okay, so we need to learn how to install vinyl base. But what better place to learn than a crusty, dusty college house? That's right, we're in a college house. This place is disgusting, and that's why we're hanging vinyl base in here. Just a good old case of the slop and pop to get everything polished up, and tenants are definitely gonna trash this joint. So check this out. I held it up to the corner there and I marked the corner off. Now we don't need fancy tools. We're going to use a scrap piece of vinyl plank flooring as our speed square. And we're not going to cut through it. I'm just scoring a little line in the backing of the cove base there. I'm folding it in half. Look at that beautiful crease right there. Then I'm going to cut a tiny triangle out of the toe of the cove base so it fits in the corner. But bam, it's going to line up oh so nice. So let's go ahead and work this corner right here. We're going to work our way around, just kind of line the cove base up there. Let me get you a shot of the next corner. Once we get over to this corner here, we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to push it into the corner. We're going to mark the top of it with our knife. Nothing too aggressive, just enough to let us know what's going on. We're going to grab that little speed square, aka our piece of vinyl plank flooring, and we're going to go ahead and line that up. We're going to take our blade, just score the back. Once again, do not get aggressive with it, just enough to make a little line. And when you fold it, that crease will be beautiful. We're going to cut our little triangle out of the toe of this one, so when it wraps around, it falls right into place. And then we're going to line it up and get ready for some glue here. So, for me, I'm using liquid nails on this. You could buy Cove adhesive. Liquid nails tends to grab pretty fast and hold in place so that it like really never ever comes off the wall. So it's the next person's problem. No big deal. We're going to put that liquid nails on there, dab it off, and we're going to start installing the first half of this here. So one of the things when you're new and you try to line that up there, it's going to fall, glue's going to go everywhere. So take your time, make sure you're not letting it flop onto the new floor you just installed, because who needs more cleanup? We try to drop it in and get out of there. So glue is on the backing. We're going to continue working our way around. Just a couple little streaks, nothing too fancy. And also, don't go all crazy with it, because you got to smash it up against the wall there, and you don't want it oozing out the top, because that's just, like I said, more of a mess that you got to handle. We like to keep things simple. Just a couple lines here, there, and everywhere. Set down that caulk gun, and now we're going to line it up to the wall. I like to start in the corners so you know that they're lining up. And we had a little piece of plank pop out there, so we're just going to push that back in place. Good to go. Smear that part on. We're in the corner. Corner's nice and tight. We're going to work our way back. And if you get a little buckle, just kind of work your way back and forth till it's nice and smooth. Totally normal to have that happen. And if it happens a lot, you probably made a bad cut. You got to pop it off and start over again. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. Tuck it into the corner there, smooth out that glue, and then we're going to go ahead and push that flappy edge up against it. And then in all reality, you probably have to stop back 10 minutes later once the glue gets a little bit tacky, reapply it one more time to the wall, and you should be good to go. But that's all it takes to install this vinyl cove base. Now at the edge right there, you see we had a little bit of excess, so we're just trimming it right along that baseboard there so we get a nice clean edge. And we're going to go ahead and work our way over to the other side here. We're going to go ahead and cut it to this sloppy baseboard that was installed there. Just run our blade down there, and then we'll push it into the corner. And any excess with that one, we're going to get a nice sharp blade and clean that up as well if needed. So let me get you a better shot of that there. Just take your blade, trace it right down that seam, and then, like I said, tuck it into place, check for bubbles, smooth it out with your hands a few times, and you are officially a professional vinyl cove base installer.